Yo, so a couple of days ago I flew down to London and marched my way to the Konami office to get revenge for banning Deck Mommy. Instead, they welcomed us with open arms and invited us into their office for a community day. Here we got to chill, meet some other content creators, play some games, and, well, open some product. So this video is going to be all about that, and you know I really don't enjoy doing standard pack openings, so it's going to be quite a weird format of video. Hopefully it brings some pleasure to your eyeballs, so let's start by rolling some clips.
Challenge complete. On the phone?
Nice. Big tribute. Did you top deck?
Please. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Database.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Broken.
Mixed it up.
Go and search for spend money. I remember the last time, the benefit was I wasn't allowed to use the intro because I used the Duel Academy like images of the Academy. Obviously I did the card image I wasn't allowed to use. I think that was
So this is me voicing over while opening a box of Ignition Assault in the background. In the studio there's kind of different people recording different things at the same time, so audio just becomes a bit of a mess. I'm not going to make a huge deal out of the cards either because we've pretty much seen everything revealed already, but it's still pretty damn cool getting to open a box like 2 weeks before it's released. We actually came away from the event with a lot more stuff than I've shown so far, so I'll go over everything juicy towards the end. But for now, let's speak about the actual event. Obviously, it's my first time getting invited to do anything with Konami, and it just felt so surreal. It almost felt like I kind of didn't deserve to be there because everyone around me has been doing this for years, and yet here's me with just 4 months of videos under my belt, just as like a normal person that plays the game. I know I keep saying this, but it's actually insane how much we've accomplished in such a short time, and it's all thanks to you guys. And you can bet we're going to ride this wave all the way to the end. RevzCards 2020, baby! We've already smashed 15,000 subscribers and we're well on our way to 16,000. But yeah, starting out I got to meet a bunch of staff members and everyone was genuinely really lovely. Everyone was really easy to get on with and hopefully it'll be the start of a beautiful relationship. But yeah, after all the introductions were out of the way, it was pretty much just a free-for-all. You could do what you want, like open your product and stuff until lunch came, and then we moved on to the gameplay section. This was initially advertised to us as a tournament using the Structure deck, but we did something different. Konami are going to be releasing a new challenges program among OTSs for speed duels. Basically, you get a list of challenges to complete over the course of a couple of weeks, and in doing so, you earn yourself some prizes. So that's what we were doing. They gave us a bunch of speed duel packs, and we had to make a deck and complete our challenges. I know speed duels aren't for everyone, but I do know quite a few people that play them, and it can be really fun. I know I definitely had a blast, and your boy here came, joint first for most challenges completed, so I'll take it. All round it was super chill and super enjoyable and everyone was just having a good time. It was great. But now we'll move on to the goodies that were received over the course of everything. Right, so starting out, just so I can put everything else on top, we have the Blossom Playmat. When this initially got revealed, I honestly didn't really think I'd be that much of a fan, but seeing it in person, it's so bright and vibrant, it actually looks really nice. The zones blend in perfectly, and well, that's all I have to say. Next up, we have something that's actually really exciting because it's exclusive content. That's right, Konami gave me 3 Shadol Showdown structure decks, which don't release for like another 3 weeks. The contents in these boxes are incredible value for money, like they've really stepped up their game with the structure decks recently, but I'm not allowed to show you anything until the 30th. There's a reason they gave me 3 structure decks, and I'm sure you know what that means. More content on the way, boys. So expect a video to release when it hits midnight on January the 30th. That does land on a Thursday, so I'm gonna have to postpone Yu-Gi-Oh! from scratch on that week by a day as well, but it's fine, it's worth it. Super excited to see what we can do with these anyway. Moving on here, we have something else that's really special, and that is the 2019 World Championship promo envelope with the Field Center as well. So when the World Championship celebration events were going on, I couldn't get to any near me, so I wasn't able to obtain an envelope for myself. But here we go, we actually have one now. The black and gold just looks so nice, it's beautiful. So this contains the 20th anniversary secret rare Red Eyes Black Dragon and Monster Reborn, which honestly look gorgeous, but I'm going to leave the envelope sealed. The market value on this thing alone covers pretty much the cost of the entire trip, but I think I'm going to get it framed and keep it, you know, as a sort of souvenir from our first Konami event, which will help make our setup look really nice when we upgrade everything. Next up here we have the Ash Blossom deck box to go along with the mat. Once again, very vibrant and pretty looking with Ash Blossom on the back there. I was actually really surprised with the quality of this thing. It's really sturdy and, you know, has a good feel to it. I kind of expected it to be a bit flimsy like other plastic deck boxes, but no, it's really cool. To go along with that, we also got a couple of packs of the Ash Blossom sleeves, which I've already opened and pretty much used all of them. These are also really good quality and have like a holographic design, so they look really nice and shiny. And finally, to round off all the accessories, we have the Ash Blossom binder, which is also holographic. It's your typical side-loading 9-pocket binder, but the quality on this thing, again, is higher than I expected. It's built specifically for cards on the smaller size like Yu-Gi-Oh, so they just fit right in and don't slide about at all. Multiple times with my binders I'll find that my cards just come flying out with use, but I don't think that'll happen with this one. So very cool indeed. Next up we have one of the speed duel prizes I was on about, and that is this Trials of the Faro Cup. Obviously with Atem and Magician of Black Chaos featured there. It's a very fun little thing. I'll be able to drink some gamer juice out of this while editing. But yeah, I will put this one to the side and we can move on to the juicy pools from all the product. So first up, they gave us like 5 or 6 magical hero packs, I think, and I actually pulled 3 holos, 2 supers and a Soul Servant Ultra. I don't know what the ratios are for Ultras in Legendary Duelist sets, but I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And of course, I've sleeved all these with the Ash Blossom sleeves. The next thing opened was the Dark-Sided Dimensions Movie Pack Secret Edition. So outside of the promos, every card in the packs are secret rare, meaning you can get a secret rare Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon and Chaos Max Dragon. So I think those are 2 new max rarity cards for the Blue Eyes deck. The quality on these secret rares seemed a lot higher than normal secret rares, I'm not sure why. It's almost as if they're like prismatic secrets, but they're not, so I have no idea. The pools we did get were actually really nice. We managed to get a secret rare Mahad, as well as the Blue Eyes and the Chaos Max Dragon. The artwork on the movie Blue Eyes just honestly looks incredible in secret rare, like I really don't think I'll ever be getting rid of it. And of course there is the Chaos Max Dragon. So I think we're 2 for 2 when it comes to good pools from the different sets we opened. I'm kind of tempted to buy in more of these just because they look so good, and maybe even do a Can You Build a Deck With series on it, but I guess we'll see. So we'll move on here to the Ignition Assault pools, which you're probably waiting for. From the box we did get 4 Ultras and 2 Secrets. Starting off with the Ultras here, we have Ancient Warriors Saga 3 Visits. So this was known as the Senka archetype, which is based on the War of the Three Kingdoms, which I'm a huge fan of. I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors growing up, so seeing some of this stuff come back is just incredible. Next up, we have the Sky Striker Ace Rose. She's definitely not going to fill the void that was left by Engage getting banned, but I'm sure strikers will still try to persist. Thirdly, we have another Ancient Warriors card, and that's Virtuous Liu Xuan. Not 100% on the pronunciation there, but I think this is meant to be Liu Bei from Dynasty Warriors. Really tempted to build the deck, but I'm just not sure if it's good enough. But finally for the Ultras here, we have Lingaribo, which looks mad. Pretty nice effect on this thing, being able to negate a trap card, so you know, it's a good counter to Evenly Matched. But moving on to the secrets, I think you've seen me pull this one earlier. This is Achichi at Ignister. Makes sense that this one's a secret because it's got that Rota effect on summon. And our other secret was Plunder Patrol Ship Mork. The Plunder Patrols are definitely going to be worth holding onto because with a few extra cards they can be very good. So I will definitely be keeping my eye on those for now. I'll skim through the supers and rares for you real quick here. A lot of megalith stuff is really low rarity, so quite easy to get your hands on. And interestingly, the cover art of the box is a super rare as well, the Light Dragon at Ignister. I could have swore it was initially revealed as a secret, but I guess they swapped it last minute. But that brings us to the rares, and one of the best cards in the set, we have a Cross Sheep, which I think you might want to get your hands on at the sneak peek. A lot of people are really hyped for it, so it could end up being quite valuable. Maybe not on the same level as Sunlight Wolf, but you know, up there. Also, the Plunder Patrol field spell is a rare as well, so that might be worth getting your hands on too. Then finally for Ignition Assault, we've got a bunch of commons here. I'm not really going to look through these at all because we pretty much already know what they all do. And if you don't know what they do, I'm sure you'll find out when we upload the Can You Build a Deck Using Ignition Assault. This video's pretty much just turned into a show and tell, so if you're getting bored then sorry. But finally we have the speed duel stuff. We opened a bunch of Trials of the Pharaohs packs, and even then I got God Pools. The market in speed duels is honestly insane, and some of the ultras are like £20 to £30. So it was only natural that I pull one of the best cards in the game, which is Floodgate Trap Hole, as well as Don Zalug. Both of these, of course, coming in very handy during the speed duel tournament. One of the challenges was to activate Floodgate Trap Hole 5 times, which I did. And there was another challenge where you need to deck out your opponent using Don Zalug, which Farfa almost did, but he got OTK'd on the last turn. In case you were wondering what my speed duel deck ended up being, this is it. I have no idea what the actual meta is in speed duels, but that poly skill card is just insane because putting out Skull Knight on turn 1 is broken. I think I OTK'd like 2 people because of it, because there's only 4,000 life points in speed duels. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Another one of the speed duel prizes was these stickers, but I stupidly folded it and now they're kind of ruined. But yeah, huge thanks going out to Konami for inviting me to this event. It's really cool to see them go down the path of community interaction, and that can lead to a lot of cool things in the future. And an even bigger thanks to you watching this right now, because if it wasn't for you guys supporting the channel and enjoying my content, I honestly wouldn't have gotten this opportunity in the first place. So I very much appreciate everything you've done for me. If you've made it this far, smash that like button, and don't forget, 30th of January is when we'll show you the Shaddoll structure deck. I'll see you next time with a Yu-Gi-Oh! From scratch.
Gravel road, I've been asked to slow down. Fireplace to